recording. And okay, so I think that we're done with only 2 lessons from this book, Vocabulary Ielts. Or how many lessons?
I think 2 units.
How many? 3?
2.
Only 2. So I will leave the rest of the lessons because we're done with the first people and relationships, also health regarding the education. And 3. Education is done?
Yes, I think 3 is done. Yes, 3 is done. Now we will move to adventure.
Adventure, gadgets, and cities.
We made the education.
What's that?
We made the education as an assignment.
Okay, great. And did you send it to me, or I just think so?
Yes, I sent it.
You sent it to me. And how was your
Yes.
score, Ya Haizem?
My score
Yes, did you calculate your score?
size. Sorry?
Did you calculate how much did you get? Ya Haizem, hello? Haizem's connection is so weak. Anyway, so Mazen and Rida, were you done with the education topic?
Yes.
Okay.
I practiced it. And I wrote the answer in my paper, not like such Hazim and Mazen. حد فين وكتبوا الأسئلة. أنا كتبت in my paper and صورتها بس ما رسلتهاش.
Yeah, on the group. I sent it on the group.
All right. And what was your score? Please tell me. Did you calculate how many right points you got? No? Right, no problem. But next time, make sure you calculate the number of correct answers and the number of incorrect answers.
I'm sorry for interruption, but are you talking about listening or reading?
No, darling. I mean these the vocabulary words. This is the Collins vocabulary book. I'm talking about all the exercises that you had in regards.
أنا كان عندي 4. I have 4 mistakes في اليونت بتاع
education.
Okay,
that's pretty good. Very good. Bravo, Yarit. What about you, Haizem? How many mistakes you had? Again, Haizem, are you there? Okay.
I'm calculating now.
Okay.
Yes, I'm calculating them now.
All right. So what were your mistakes in? In which part? Was it the
it was the same, 4 mistakes as written.
4 in the what? In the listening section or writing or what? Or
not the listening.
Oh, okay.
From page 16, exercise 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, 4 mistakes is a pretty good number. Excellent job. So Mazen's, what's wrong with you guys? Your internet connection is horrible today. It's awful.
You said there is a part, there is a listening part in this?
Yeah, sure. In this book, we have 2 parts. See, if you go back, here I will show you. If you go back to no, not this book. So let me show you something else. Here, when you open the book, Haizem, you will find 2 parts of this book. Here is the PDF file, okay? But if you open Collins Vocabulary, which is the second one, here are the audio recordings, the tracks of the audio, on which you can practice listening. You got it? Okay?
Yes.
Don't ignore this part. It is important. So don't ignore it, please. It's very important. Now let's move to lesson number 4, which is adventure. And I think that adventure will help you a lot in task 2 that you are done with. Okay? Remember the adventure in the strange and weird places like the Antarctic areas and the deserts. If you have taken this lesson, that would help you a lot. So anyway, let's not cry on spilled milk. Do you know what's to cry on spilled milk? What?
Yes.
What is it?
It's to feel regret about something that you lose.
Correct. It's to regret. Very good. To regret on something that To regret something that has happened to you.
هو زي اللي انا قلته لا تبكي على اللبن المسكوب.
ايوه بس انا I don't want Arabic.
أيوة.
معلش حازم.
We need
Yes طبعا.
paraphrasing.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, paraphrasing. So now let's move to the education. Quickly. Naming academic subjects, verbs, nouns. Oh no, sorry. Not education. You have to go through adventure. The adventure lesson. Here we go. Verbs and nouns associated with travel and adventure. Getting words stressed right. Choosing vocabulary to express yourself precisely. To express yourself precisely means to be very accurate in expressing yourself. To do something precisely means to do it very accurately. بدقة شديدة. Precisely. All right? And if you're describing someone, you can say that Hazem, for example, is such a precise person. Precise means it's very accurate and very, well organized. Okay? So, verbs. Today we learn about the verbs. Verbs associated with travel and adventure. Okay? Shall I read or you would like to read? But this who chooses to read should go like as fast as possible. Who volunteers? Do I have any volunteers in here? Amazing. يلا يا مازن. ها.
Okay.
يلا يا مازن بقول fast. Do it quickly. Is the internet connection. يلا رضا.
أنا ما قلتش حاجة.
Starting with verbs associated with travel and adventure. We have accompanied. Accompany is accompanied. Verb if you accompany someone, you go somewhere with them.
يلا.
Formal?
Yes.
Okay. Ken agreed to accompany me on a trip to Africa. The Prime Minister accompanied by the governor led the president up to the house.
Okay. Now you understand to accompany? To accompany someone means to go with. All right? But it's a very formal word. To accompany someone, be with someone to a certain journey or a certain trip or somewhere. All right? It's to accompany. And the opposite to accompany is a verb. The adjective is accompanied, I-E-D. Remove the Y and put I-E-D. The opposite of accompanied is unaccompanied. And unaccompanied has a synonym which is alone. All right? Alone. Okay. يلا يا حمازة, move it. Encounter.
It's antonym or synonym. Alone, accompany. Okay. Synonym is encounter or antonym is encounter.
Okay, are you asking a question? Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing, I'm afraid that your internet is so bad.
The second word is okay. The voice is unstable. Okay. Should I continue reading?
Please.
Okay. Encounter, lookounters, encountering, encounter. Verb if you encounter a problem or difficulties, you experience.
Difficulties, the plural, singular. Difficulties are problems. You experience them. When you
experience them every day. Every day of our lives, we encounter stresses of one kind or another. Environmental problems they found in Poland were among the worst they encountered.
So encounter is to face, all right, or to meet. So I encountered a lot of problems and a lot of stresses at my work. Encounter means I faced, I met with, okay? Number 3, overcome. You guys know what's to overcome a certain problem, yeah? To overcome it is to solve it in a way or another, to overcome, not to have it anymore. So overcome, overcomes, overcoming, and overcame. And if you overcome a problem or a feeling, you successfully deal with it and control it. Like, for example, Molly had fought and overcome her fear of flying. Another thing, which is one way of helping children to overcome shyness, is to boost their self-confidence. Do you guys know what's to boost? Can you give me another synonym of the word boost? To boost their self-confidence? Huh?
To enhance.
Very good. Excellent.
To enhance?
Very good. Enhance or develop. Very good.
Yeah.
And what about the word self-confidence?
To improve.
Self-confidence. The opposite, the antonym of self-confidence?
Unconfident. Inconfident.
Just a minute, please. Inconfidence. Yes. Inconfidence. So if you're talking about the confidence as a noun, all right? When you want to talk about it as an adjective, so I can say that someone is a
Confident.
Self-confident. Very good. The opposite of self-confident is, any idea?
Self-inconfident.
Inconfident, okay, or shy, or timid, or self-conscious. A self-conscious person, self-conscious. ساعات بنقول على self-conscious يعني الضمير الداخلي. Yes? But a self, when you describe someone to be a self-conscious person, you mean that she or he is not feeling very comfortable in the presence of strangers. All right? So it has the same meaning of the word shy or timid. T-I-M-I-D. Then we'll have the word reschedule. Reschedules, rescheduling, and rescheduled. So
schedule a meeting.
Very good. When you reschedule a meeting, for example, or reschedule a class, this means that you take another appointment for it. Maybe because the timing is not very suitable to you. So if someone reschedules an event, they change the time at which it is supposed to happen. Since I'll be away, I would like to reschedule the meeting. Reschedule +4. They have rescheduled the opening for February 14th. خلي بالنا من preposition يا جماعة. Please, these collocations are very important. ما نقولش we rescheduled the meeting to. They rescheduled the meeting for February 14th. Okay? Then we'll have the word seek.
Okay.
When you seek something, Rida, that was your question? Yeah? Remember last time? If you seek something, you try to find it or obtain it. And it's formal instead of find. 4 people who sought refuge in the Italian embassy have left voluntarily. This sentence is a little bit complicated. So sought means tried to find. Refuge, a refuge is the place where they can be safe. So for example, the Syrian people fled the Syrian war in order to refuge a secure place to live in. Refuge means a place or a safe place to live in. All right? And sometimes we use the word refugee as a noun. Refuge is a noun, also refugee. Refugee is a noun, but it is called for people who seek refuge. So the Syrian refugees, for example, we can say Canada welcomes the Syrian refugees on its land. Okay? Refugees are people who seek refuge. Or for example here, seek for, ya Rida, candidates are urgently sought for the post of Conservative Party chairman. Sought for. All right? So if you mean a certain target for seeking, what are you seeking? You're seeking for something. Okay? Or you can say that you seek something. So you either seek something or you seek for something. Both are correct.
Seek for something.
No rule, as I told you before. Always seek professional legal advice before entering into any agreement. Also, always seek, seek from. The couple have sought help from marriage guidance counselors. From, when you seek something from someone else, this means that you refer back to this person, all right, in order to have the advice. Then we'll have the word venture. Do you remember the word adventure as a verb? Oh, sorry, as a noun, an adventure.
Yes.
So venture is the verb. Venture is venturing and ventured. If you venture somewhere, you go to that place that might be dangerous. Venture is to go through an adventure. So literary, this is a very literary word. Literary means related to literature. Do you guys know what's literature? Al-adab. People are afraid to venture out for fear of sniper attacks. People are afraid to venture out for fear of, do you know what sniper attacks? Sniper attacks? قناص. هجمات القناص. Okay? Now we're going to talk about the nouns associated with travel and adventure. Again, nouns. What we've had is all related to verbs. Now talking about the nouns related to travel and adventure, we'll have the word challenge. It's plural, it's challenges. Challenge is something new or difficult that requires a great effort and determination. What's determination? Can you give me another synonym to determination?
Decision.
No.
Discover.
Decision.
Determination is not.
Discover.
Huh?
Not discover.
No. When you're determined in doing something. When
explain.
لا. Determination معناها إصرار.
You carefully choice.
Okay, but a good synonym for the word determination is persistence. Persistence. Okay, to persist on doing something is to insist on doing it. And it's to determine on doing something. Mazen and yeah, please, just a minute. Please.
وdetermine يعني أحدد مش يعني أصر صح؟
بالضبط. determine يعني يحدد.
إن أنا أحدد يعني to choose يعني إن أنا أختار بس بعناية شوية.
To determine something.
Determination here.
If I want to buy if
يعني الجملة دي.
يعني أنا لو محتار بين حاجتين مثلا.
صح ميساند يعني في الجملة دي ده قصدك.
Yes. In this context, the word determination means consistency and insistence on doing something, right?
So I can say dedication.
Dedication is something different. Dedication means you do something with love and you dedicate all yourself to it and your time and your effort. But determination, devotion. To be very persistent, is to be very insistent.
High tenacity.
What is it?
High tenacity.
High intensity? Well, can be another synonym, but the proper synonym to it is persistence. Persistence.
Okay.
Okay?
I know.
So I like big chocolate and they don't come much bigger than this. All right? This is, all right? Challenge. Oh, challenge. Sorry. What's chocolate? This chocolate craving, it just jumped out into this sentence. Instead of saying challenge, I said chocolate, for God's sake. So I was thinking about chocolate, believe it or not. So to be very specific, I was thinking about dark chocolate. Just jumped into the sentence, unconsciously, totally unconsciously.
I have some chocolates from.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
From Switzerland.
You have to try our packet chocolate cookies.
What's that?
You have to try our packet chocolate cookies. Just send me your location and you have to try the cookies, okay?
Packet chocolate cookies?
Yes. It's a hot chocolate cookies.
Yum yum. That's so mouth-watering, man. Come on, stop it, please. I didn't have my dinner yet, so that's why, you're like, I have that food into any sweets right now. Anyway, forget about food and chocolate, please. Let's focus on the lesson. I like a big challenge, okay? And they don't come much bigger than this. The new government's first challenge is the economy. So challenge is, what's a challenge? Another synonym to the word challenge. Who's got Merriam-Webster?
Obstacles.
Who's got Merriam-Webster?
Obstacles.
Obstacles. Very good, Yahizan. You guys have Merriam-Webster on your phone?
Not
I have
me.
it.
Who's saying no? معلش excuse me بقى ثانية واحدة بقى أنا محتاجة أشمر. Who is saying no?
لا شمال.
مازن.
حازم ومازن الاثنين.
You don't have it?
ما اتكلمتش اصلا.
والله believe me you're wasting a lot. طيب يلا يا مازن نغزهم ونفتح دلوقتي حالا the word challenge. Open it in front of the camera.
رضا بقى مش مازن.
يلا يا
رضا،
رضا
رضا.
مش انت اللي قلت عندي.
ده رضا. طب يلا يا رضا. Okay. Open the word challenge now on your Merriam-Webster.
أنا هعرف من غير مريم ويسترن. Obstacles و barriers.
طيب. برافو. إيه كمان؟ Okay. بس Merriam-Webster would give you more and more. هيا رضا. يلا نغزهم يا رضا.
طيب. ايوه
تحت شوية you will find the synonyms and the antonyms. Go down a little bit, scroll up.
Objection. Complaint.
Challenge. What's the synonym of challenge? هي. طيب. اسكت يا رضا خلاص. Thank you very much.
You have to install the manual guide for this application before you.
So here is the definition if you look carefully. Okay, here is the examples and see how many definitions for the same word, the word challenge. Okay, and then here you will find a lot of or many different usages for the word. Then you will have examples and its origin when it was first used. Then we'll have the synonyms and the antonyms to the word. Look, synonyms to the word. Look how many synonyms, almost like more than 10 words. And the antonyms like 4 words, which is really impressive. Yes? So synonyms to the word.
ليه أنا مش عندي غير يعني أحس إنه مختلف يعني ليه بقى كده؟
Maybe there are different versions, but the same. You will find the same on your computer. Show me yours on the camera, please. What's your phone? Is it an Apple or Samsung?
Yes.
Apple. So put it on in front of the camera, please. Challenge.
يعني this okay.
يلا يا رضا. Okay. A minute.
Send انت النهارده you told us about another application today.
أيوة طبعا. I told you about another application.
6 minutes English.
Yes. Or BBC Learn English. هو رضا على فكرة مازن sent the link to it. So يا رضا.
No, this is another website. Its name is deepenglish.com. It's the same idea of 6 minutes English, but you have 3 versions of the record: a slow version, a medium version, and a fast version. So once you cannot practice with the natural version, you can train yourself with the slow version at the beginning and start to read the text, and then try the faster version. So that will improve your listening ability.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Thank you very much, Mazen. Yes.
Misanda again, what is its name again?
I think that there is a lag in the sound. My voice reaches a little bit late, right?
No, it's good now.
Okay, so what's your problem? I just wanted to tell Rida that his dictionary is exactly as same as mine. If you just scroll up, you will find the synonyms and the antonyms here. Okay? Yes, Hazem, what's your question?
The name of the application again, because I didn't write it. 6 minutes or what?
Yes, it's BBC Learn English. BBC Learn English.
The other one.
Mazen's application is already there. He sent you the link to it. Okay?
Okay.
Right. And now let's continue, please. Yes.
Okay.
I'll send the icon in WhatsApp group now.
Thank you very much, Mazen.
Okay.
Then we'll have the word destination. Destinations. A destination of someone or something is the place where they are going to or being sent. So, for example, when we say Spain is still our most popular our most popular holiday destination, or only half of emergency.
Okay. Another. Environmental problems they found in Poland were among the worst they encountered. Overcome, overcomes, overcoming, overcame. Verb: if you overcome a problem or a feeling, you successfully deal with it and control it. Molly had fought and overcome her fear of flying. One way of helping children to overcome shyness is to boost their self-confidence. Reschedule, reschedules, rescheduling, rescheduled. Verb: if someone reschedules an event, they change the time at which it is supposed to happen.
How would I stop this?
Since I'll be away, I'd like to reschedule the meeting. +4, they've rescheduled the opening for February 14th. Seek, seeks, seeking, sought. Verb: if you seek something, you try to find it or obtain it. Formal: 4 people who sought refuge in the Italian embassy have left voluntarily.
Okay, great. That's another option that I've never heard about before. I never knew about it before. Yes? So that's another option. If you just click on the right button to any place here, see? Now I just click here and then read aloud. Can you see my screen? The read aloud button?
Yes, yes.
You just click on it.
+4 candidates are urgently sought for the post of Conservative Party chairman.
Then again, another right click, show or hide toolbar. Here's a toolbar. So here to stop the reading. So in order to know how to read any word or to pronounce any word properly, then you can easily listen to it, which is impressive. That's a very good privilege. Okay, then we'll have the word.
Mariam or BBC Learning?
Pardon me?
Which application you're talking about?
BBC Learning English.
Okay, okay.
لا, this is not an application. لا, ثانية واحدة. دلوقتي يا مازن something different. You can play the book, the sound audio of the book. And this is not an application. It's already installed with the book.
Okay.
Okay, so you just, if you open the book on your screen, you will find the same facility. All right? Okay, so right click on the word that you want it to be read, and then it will play like automatic. Type destination, then we'll have the word itinerary. Itineraries is the plural noun. The itinerary is the plan of a journey. This is a very nice one. The plan where you want to go. A plan of a journey including the route. The route is the path or the road, and the places that you will visit. So for example, if you're leaving to Malaysia, for example, you will need to have an itinerary, or the travel agency would better provide you with an itinerary before you start your trip. Yeah? So the itinerary here means that the routes that you're going to follow and the places that you're going to visit. The next place of our itinerary was Silistra. All right? Then we'll have the word journey. We all know.
Some people pronounce itinerary like itinerary. Is it right or wrong?
Sure. It differs from the British accent and the American accent. So itinerary is a British accent. No, is an American accent. Itinerary is a British accent. Like for example, imperative. It could be pronounced as imperative, declarative, declarative. Okay, interrogative, interrogative. All right, it's the same. Itinerary and itinerary. Okay, this is from one accent to another. So again, we'll have the word journey, journeys. When you make a journey, you travel from one place to another. There is an express service from Paris which completes the journey to Bordeaux in under 4 hours. And then we'll have the adjectives describing. We have the word dreary. Dreary. A dreary place is a dull and a very depressing place. It's just like Riyadh, for example. Okay, Riyadh is such a dreary city. So dreary little town in the Midwest. Dreary means very dull and it's not very lively. Then we'll have the word intense. When you have an intense course, what does it mean? An intense course means that it's very condensed and it is very strong. But here, the word intense is used when you want to say that it's very great or extreme in strength or in degree. He was sweating from the intense heat. Sweating, do you know the sweat? Yeah, when you feel like sweating, or when you run for long miles, then you're sweating. His sweats become more intense, agitated, and frequent. You know what's agitated feelings? Agitated means very irritable and very, strong. Okay?
Okay.
Then, yes. Then we'll have the word pivotal. Pivotal is a very, very frequent word that I would prefer to replace the word important. So it can easily replace the word important. So you can say mothers play a pivotal role in everyone's life. All right? So here the word pivotal.
Pivotal is wrong. Pivotal. It
Pardon?
should be pivotal.
What is it?
Pivotal, because sometimes we mentioned it in medical, like pivotal trial, pivotal study.
Yes, it is. It can be, but it's more the word pivotal is a little bit more related to the medical field. Yeah?
Okay.
رضا انت طالع بمنظرين ولا ايه يا رضا؟
انا طالع بدورين، انا مش عارف، لا وفي حاجات غريبه، انا مش شايف حد فيكم خالص.
Oh, seriously?
بجد.
Okay, so it's better for you in order to be like more concentrating. Fine for you. Pivotal is very important. Pivotal point or figure in something is one that is very important and affects the success of that thing. So the Court of Appeal has a pivotal role in the English legal system, or the elections may prove to be pivotal in Colombia's political history. Okay? Then the word profound. Profound. Again, it's an adjective. When we use the word profound to emphasize that something is very great or very intense, right? Something very great or very intense. You can describe movies, by the way, that they are very profound. Profound means very great. So, or the discoveries that were made in the old age or the golden age, for example. So discoveries which has a profound effect on many areas of medicine. This sentence is kind of a fragment because it's an incomplete subject. It doesn't have a predicate or a verb. Anyway, number 2, the overwhelming feeling is just deep, profound shock and anger. Profound shock here means that it's so intense and so strong. Okay? Valuable. Valuable. The word valuable is an adjective. If you describe something or someone as valuable, you mean that they are very useful and helpful. These are very helpful or valuable advice. This is a very good advice or a valuable advice. Valuable means...
You have a very valuable comments, Miss Cynthia.
Very good. Okay, thank you very much. So valuable. Can you guys give me a synonym to the word valuable? يلا يا رضا نغزهم يا رضا بسرعة بسرعة. مريم ويبستر اجري على مريم ويبستر من غير ما حد يشوف. Valuable means, or you guys try to find another synonym in your mind. Valuable.
worthy ممكن worthy.
Huh?
Appreciated.
Appreciated is good. Or
You're important, useful, as it mentioned here, helpful.
So you're a great cheater, Hazem. Precious.
Priceless.
Excellent. Or priceless.
Priceless.
By the word priceless مش معناها بدون سعر يعني رخيص. لا لما نقول it's a priceless advice معناها لا تقدر بثمن. Yes, it's the same as لا تقدر بثمن. So valuable is priceless or precious. Rida, it's pronounced as precious. Precious. So I can say that this is a precious ring, for example, because it's very valuable and it's almost priceless. Okay? Priceless, yani I cannot evaluate it like while putting some money instead. Okay? You cannot put money for its value. So many of our teachers also have valuable academic links with Heidelberg University. Okay? The experience was very valuable. All right. Now I want you please to, okay, we only have 5 minutes left. What do you think is better for you? To practice this listening exercise or to start doing the brainstorming for your topic? Let's take votes. Who agrees on this exercise? Who agrees on this exercise? No one. Who agrees on starting the brainstorming in the writing?
I agree with the brainstorming.
Brainstorming, ها؟ مازن الرضا؟
brainstorming.
مازن خلاص يعني. Oh, okay, thank you very much. طيب خلاص, let's close this, but conditioned. I won't close it and I will do it myself. You guys will have it as homework. Page 19, okay. 20, 21, and also you will include lesson 5, which is gadgets. Because this lesson, the gadgets, I'm sorry, Amazon, I know that you're so busy and you don't find so much time. But again, you'll have to find time. It's again about priorities, my dear. Forgive me for this, please. Because this lesson is really important and it is honestly such a pivotal lesson in the topics of the Ielts test. Gadgets means electronic gadgets, and to what extent you believe it is important, okay? So we'll take 19, 20, 21. Also, 19 to 25. Would that be too much?
No.
We still have much time, right? Like till the next class, inshallah. Okay, so let's close this. And yes, here we go. Let's first have a look at the model answer at the end of the book. How do you find this idea? Interesting? Or you better start, let's find this first. At the end of the book, let's put this. Here we go, test 7, no, it was test 6, right? Test 6, task 1, test 6, task 2. Here we go. All right, here is a band score 7. Okay, they give you the band score. So this essay deserves a band score 7. Here is the examiner's comment. This is a well-organized piece of writing, presenting ideas on both sides of debate, developing these ideas effectively, and also showing the candidate's own position throughout the response. Have you noticed that this is an opinion essay? Because they ask you openly to give your opinion, right? Huh?
Yes.
Did you understand this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then ideas are logically organized and there is a clear progression in the train of thought. Each paragraph has clear central topic which is developed, and there is effective use of cohesive devices. The lexical resource, which is the vocabulary, is sufficient to allow more flexibility and precision, and there is use of less common items, or which is a natural ecosystem, human settlement, engineering projects, the most extreme supporters of, and the harmony of the surrounding nature. These are there are occasional errors in spelling and collocation, which is the prominence, like heavy debates, go extinct, but these do not distract from the overall clarity. The passage is very clear. There is a variety of complex structures used with flexibility and accuracy, while grammar and punctuation are generally well controlled. Errors do not adversely affect the overall message, okay? And look at the way it reminds me with your essays, guys. Look how organized the essay is, okay? Paragraphed into...
طب ليه بعد كل ده ياخد 7 بس؟
لا معلش لأنه في شوية mistakes كمان يعني they spotted some mistakes. I will tell you, and here it's clarified why did he get a 7. Let's read